Hi guys, James Kennedy here. I just wanted to share some profound information that I listened to from one of my coaches, Steve Chandler, and we're talking about the law of attraction. Now, I have followed the law of attraction pretty much since I heard it in my 18 when I was 18 to 20, round about there, and again, nothing really worked with the law of attraction for me, and I've kind of realised after listening to this audio, I had that aha moment. And quite simply, when you're trying to attract something, it's like you don't have it already. You're looking for something out with. And obviously, as Steve says in one of the trainings, that you're quite simply saying that you're not enough and you need something from out with to give you what you are. And that was really, really interesting. And he spoke about, instead of the law of attraction, the law of creation, actually getting out there and creating things. Because again, at this time in the year in Scotland, the days are very, very short, and I've got a lot of friends uh, around the world, and I speak quite freely about mental health. I've been surrounded with people in my family, my loved ones, that have had major mental health problems. I've had my own mental health problems due to the lack of, obviously, the breakup of my relationship with my daughter. And again, so I understand, like at this time in particular, this is a time where people in Scotland get really, really low because we don't have those lovely sunny days giving us all that vitamin D that we really, really need. And I thought when I was listening to this audio, it really resonated with me and obviously people from where I am in Scotland, because the suicide rate in the winter, especially with men in the kind of age group that I'm in, is quite profound and horrific, to be honest. But I wanted to say that listening to this and how the creation thing was really good, because so many is rushing about constantly trying to improve, do new things. If you are a friend of mine or have followed me for any length of time, if you've known me for any length of time, you've probably known I've done millions of jobs in my life. I've done millions of training courses and things like that over the years. I love learning, but I'm always looking for the bigger, better thing to be doing. And slowing down kind of recently, especially since lockdown, it made me realise the things that really I'm really passionate about. And again, I loved entertainment for so long, but I started to resent entertainment because, not because I didn't love it, and I loved the people, and I still love the people that I've entertained for. And it breaks my heart sometimes knowing that my regular clients that I used to go to every year, I won't see anymore. But I had to make that big hard break so that I could move on and do other things in my life. And as I said, I realised that the two things that I loved most were travelling. I was in tourism for years, and getting back into travelling tourism just absolutely lights me up. And also helping people. I'm really nosy. I'm really inquisitive. I want to. If you're doing something, why are you not doing it that way? And why do you do it that way? And is that working for you? And does it make you happy? And how is it? So that's how my head works. So coaching is something that I've really spent so much time on over the last couple of years, really absorbing, and it's been incredible. But what I wanted to do was talk about this creation. Sorry, I went off on a tangent there, but I had to give you that little bit of a backstory. And creation is something that really is important to me because I go out and create things all the time. I create new projects all the time. If there's something that I want to do, I create that opportunity by finding a course, going to an open day, reaching out to somebody that's an expert in that. And that's the way I'm wired. Not everybody's wired that way, but creating those opportunities for yourself instead of waiting about hoping that you're going to attract them into your life, that just doesn't work for most people. If it does for you, and it has for you in the past, then if it's not broke, don't fix it. But if you're feeling that the law of attraction is not quite all as it seems, then this is maybe something you might want to listen to. Creation, going out there and actually finding those opportunities, or slowing down and going inside, and finding the answers within yourself, taking time to reflect. Sometimes we're in such a busy life where we've got a mobile phone. I was looking for one there, a mobile phone, or somebody's phoning you or texting you or Facebooking you or whatever, and there's all these things going on and your head's getting so busy and you never seem to get anywhere or anything done fast, because when you do have a bit of quiet time, you rush to do other things that you want to be trying to get done, as opposed to just taking that time out and having a breath and working out, what really do you want? I know that we all need to make an income because we've got a roof to keep over our head, we've got to pay for food to feed our families and heat our homes and things like that. That's a massive thing. But sometimes when we come home, we sit down and watch TV and zombify to the next day, and then it starts again and again and again. So I was listening to Steve, and he was talking about one of his coaches in the past, and he was talking about creating routines and how to actually make a difference in the world by kind of doing many things, whether you want to volunteer your services or can actually do something of value, something. And again, he said a quote, and I can't quite remember the exact quote, but the answer to meaning is like, if something has no meaning, it's meaningless. If it doesn't have something, if it doesn't mean anything to you, then it's pointless. There's no meaning to it. So it's finding things that, if you wanted to get involved in a charity, or you just wanted to start a new community group, or you wanted to pick up the litter in the street that you live in because the street looks dirty, whatever that thing is, getting into a routine and doing something that has meaning in your life, I think is something that you could maybe open your mind up to and think about. What's that thing that's going to have meaning for you, and can you create that thing of meaning to you in a routine that you do on a daily basis? We do our 9 to 5, sometimes we come in, we have a meal, we sit on the sofa at 10, 11 o'clock at night, and then we've spent all that time when we could have been doing something of meaning. And again, not meaning it doesn't necessarily need to be the community or for someone to pat you in the back to say, "Attaboy," but something that means something to you, something that you feel will make a difference to your life. It doesn't matter about everybody else's life, but something that's got meaning and it'll make you feel better about yourself. Because I think, especially here in Scotland, a lot of us are known for kind of just dusting ourselves down and getting on with things and just not speaking about how we feel, and if we've got that job that we don't particularly love, and it's something that we do because we've got those bills to pay, but we've got nothing else in our life that means much, and I don't mean that we don't love our families, of course, but something that's meaningful to you, something that's just for you. But this is something that you can be really, really selfish on. Find something with meaning, something that you can create, something of purpose, so that you can feel good about waking up every day because it's something you're passionate about doing more. Hope this little talk helps. Just wanted to kind of talk about creation versus attraction. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.